Okay, you have already tackled or know about the 2D shapes. There is 2D shapes, which is just length and then the width. Okay, just like example a paper, it's a 2D shapes. Okay, because it has no thickness. So today, 3D dimensional, it's a solid figure, meaning it has thickness. Okay. So like in this example, this is an example of 3D shapes. So we will going to go along with our vocabulary today. So in this part of this solid figure or 3D shape, this is a face. This is called a face. Everybody say face. Okay. So this is also a face part, and then this part, it's like an area. Okay, like an area of the 2D. Okay, then this part also, and then their part. Okay, and then so it's a face is a flat surface. Next, an edge. Edge from one point here, straight go here. This is an edge. Okay, this one. Okay, like a corner, okay? A corner. I mean, like a line, as line segment, not a corner. Okay, so from here to here, also an edge. Here to here, also an edge. Okay, here up to here. Okay, it's also an edge. Vertex is a point wherein the two edges meet. So example, this one is an example of vertex. So this one is edge, another edge. They meet at this point. So this is called a vertex. So now you know the face part of the solid figure, the edge, and the vertex. Okay? So next. Alright, now we will talk about cube. Everybody read cube. Okay, so this is an example of another of 3D shape cube. Okay, it looks like this. So in real life, we can see an example like a dice. So you are so familiar with this one already. So 12, this cube has 12 edges. Okay, edges from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 edges for the cube. Next, the cube has 6 faces. Okay? So one flat surface here in front of this figure, another one at the back, another face at the top, another face at the base or the floor, and then another at this side and another face at this side. So they are all 6 faces. And then the cube has 8 vertices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points, or it has this 8 corner. Okay. So this is all about cube. Okay, the cube has 12 edges, 6 faces, and 8 vertices. Okay, so next, I hope you can find there an example of a cube at your home. Okay, so just take a look around and see if there is a cube shape. Okay, so to know more about I just want to show you this one. Alright, so it refers to the 6 faces, flat surface. Okay, so, alright, just to get more familiarized with more familiar with the solid figure. Okay, see, this is, again, a cube. Alright, next, we will talk about cone. So this is a cone. Okay, that's why I shared about the word apex, all right? Because we can use this instead of vertex. It's an apex. So in real life, it's like this one, a cone for an ice cream cone. So since the edges, it's about a straight, flat area of the 3D shape. So this cone has no edges or no edge at all, okay? So there is only one face, one flat surface here, all right? And then one apex. So this, from base to this, the highest or the furthest point, so apex, all right? And in this part, it's like a curved part. So that's why this figure has no edge. All right? Again, what do you call this? All right, a cone. Okay, cone. C-O-N-E, cone. Zero edges or zero edge. One face, one apex. Okay. So another example of a cone. So again, this one is a face part, apex. Okay, and this is the body, which is the curve. Ah, pretty, yeah. All right, next we will talk about cylinder. Everybody read cylinder. All right. So this is a cylinder, guys. So this is an example, a can. Okay, a can. It's an example of cylinder. So again, it has no edges since this part is a curved part. Okay, two faces. So this flat surface at the top and flat surface at the bottom or the base part of this 3D shape of this figure. So it has no vertices or any vertex at all because it has no straight line segment like the edge. Okay, since it has no edge, so it follows that it has no vertex, any vertex, no, because there is no straight line, okay, from this figure or 3D shape. Again, well, how do you read this word? Cylinder. All right. Cylinder, Cylinder, cylinder. Okay, zero edges, two faces, zero vertices. Okay, next. Okay, another example that we have here. So this one, it's a body and then the two flat surface. I mean, the two flat face. Okay. So again, this is an example of cylinder. Next, a sphere. Okay, a sphere. A sphere it looks like this. So in real life, you can see an example, a ball. All right, a ball. So it has no edges since the body is a curve. Okay, it's just a curve. So a ball is only a curve. No faces because it has no flat area or yeah, and then zero vertices because zero edges. Okay, again, this is a spare. Okay, next. All right, so we have here another example in real life that you can see a spare shape. All right, so like this one, a model, a globe model, and then it looks like this one, a marble one. All right, and then this one, a ball. Okay, so that's it. This is a spare. Okay. So 3D shapes again. First prism and then pyramid. So this is the prism looks like and also the pyramid. Okay. Okay. So let us be observant the difference of prism and the triangle. I mean the pyramid. All right. So as you have noticed here, the prism first. We will talk about prism. The prism is an example of a 3D shapes, okay, but it is defined as prism if the top face and the bottom face, all right, here, okay, the shapes are triangle, alright? And then the rest of the other faces, the shapes are rectangle. So that is called a prism. So the top and the bottom faces are on the same shape and size. Okay? So again, the face and the bottom of the part of the prism are on the same shape or size. Actually, it depends on the kind or type of prism, as long as the rest of the other faces are rectangles. Alright, so in this example, the top and the bottom are triangular in shape. Okay? So in short, the body of the prism is rectangle. Okay? Alright, yes, it's the presentation. So, okay, next. Alright. Okay. So these are the types of the prism that we will gonna discuss. Okay. So again, the top and the bottom have the same size or shape, or the same size and shape, and then the rest of the parts of the prism are rectangles in shape. Okay, the other faces are rectangles in shape. So those are the example of the prism. Okay. Alright. So first type of prism is triangular prism. Again, this is triangular prism. Okay, why? Okay, as you can see here, this face and the face at the back here, okay, the top or bottom is in triangle shape. And then this face and then the face here and then the base are in rectangle shapes. Okay, so this is called a triangular shape. Okay, that's it, because this face and the face at the back here are in triangle shapes. So, triangular prism. Okay. So, in triangular prism, we have here, okay, 6 vertices. So, if you can still remember about the vertex or vertices, so it is where the two edges meet, all right? The point where the two edges meet. So for example, this one, this edge and this edge, they meet at this point. So that is vertices or the corner, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices. If it's one only, so it's vertex. But since it is more than one, so it's vertices. 6 vertices. Next, we have edges. How many edges? Edges is like a line segment or a line here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Alright? Understand? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, 5 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Again, the triangular prism has 6 vertices, 9 edges, and 5 faces. Alright? The faces again is a flat surface. Okay, next. Okay, we have here. Okay, so. Okay, we have square prism. Why is it called square prism? Because the top and the bottom are on the same shape as well as the size because they have the same shape. Okay, so this one is, what is the shape of the top and the bottom part? It is in a square shape. That's why it is called a square prism. And then the rest, all the other faces are in rectangle shapes. The body of this object, of this 3D shape, is rectangle in shape. That's why it is also a prism. Again, the top and the bottom are in square shape. That's why it is called a square prism. Now uh, uh, let us know about the how many edges, vertex, and then the, okay, here. Yep. All right. So this one, by the way, before we proceed, this one is also called a cuboid. So it the same with a cuboid. All right. Cuboid is a square prism. Okay. So it has six faces. Six faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? And then how many edges? Okay, it's 12 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright? Okay, please take note of how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges does the square prism has. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the next type. Okay, we have here rectangular prism. So why is it called a rectangular prism? From the word here, rectangles. So the top and the bottom part are in rectangle in shape. And as well as all the other faces or other flat surface are in rectangle shape. That's why it is under the prism. Okay? Again, the top and the bottom are in rectangle in shapes. Alright? Rectangle in shape, so that's why it is called rectangular prism. Now, how many edges, vertices, and then faces? Okay, now it's representing the shapes. I mean the parts of the prism. So it is also another kind of cuboid, or it's just a cuboid. This one is also a cuboid. Alright. Now it has 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. Okay? 6 faces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 8 vertices, 8 point or corner, I mean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it has 12 edges, so the straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright? Okay. So let's see. Next example. Alright, so this is about rectangular prism. Now, the last one here, the type of prism. Actually, these are only the some examples of the type of prism. Okay, I'm just giving you some examples. So I have here pentagonal prism. If you can still remember, how many sides does the pentagon have? It is 5 sides. Pentagon, 5 sides. So this is called a pentagonal because the top and the bottom are in pentagon. Okay. It is, or they are in pentagon shape. Okay. They are pentagon. Alright. So that's why it is pentagonal. And then it is a prism because the other faces of this object is in rectangular shape. Understand? Okay. So in short, the name of the prism depends on the top and bottom parts of, depends on the shape of the top and bottoms, or the two parallel in shape, the two shapes parallel. Okay? Okay. So whatever their shape is, that is the name of the prism. So this one, it is in pentagon shape, so it's pentagonal prism. Now, how many? Okay, that's it. Alright, yeah. Angle in shape, that's why it's prism. So it has 10 vertices, 15 edges, and 7 faces. Alright? Understand? So this is about the pentagonal prism. Now next. Alright. So these are the examples of prism. Alright. Done for prism. Now next proceed to pyramid. So these are the examples of pyramid. Alright. So what is pyramid? Actually, the pyramid is also another example of 3D, which has a single base. The prism has 2 bases. The top and the bottom. The difference of pyramid is that it has only one base. So like this one, only one side that can stand that object. Alright. So the bases is in any shape of polygon, like triangle, square, rectangle, and then pentagon. Can also be pentagon, but the most common are rectangles and squares as a base. So the name of the pyramid depends on the shape of the base. Okay, here. This like a base or like a floor. Alright? So, let's proceed to the types of pyramid. Okay, so that's a pyramid. So again, it can also be, the base can also be triangle shape or rectangle or pentagon. And by the way, from the base going to the furthest part, okay, where all the edges meet, it is called apex. We have already discussed this part of the pyramid last time in the first video of our lesson, right? So I hope you can still remember. So it's an apex. Alright, so let's proceed to the types of pyramid. Alright, so I have here triangular pyramid. Okay, why? Because the base here, the shape of the base is in triangle shape. That's why it is called triangular. Okay, triangular pyramid. So it is pyramid because it has an apex. Alright, it has only one base and then it has an apex here. So this is triangular pyramid. So how many faces, edges, and vertex or apex? Alright, so it has 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 edges. 4 faces. 1, 2. Okay, 3 in this part. Here. Alright. Okay, wait. This way. Alright. Oh, sorry. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 here, the green one, the green flat surface, the pink in front, and the at the back. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 here on its base. That's why it has 4 faces. Understand? Okay. Okay. Alright, so 4 vertices. And then, okay, let's wait for this video. Okay, 4 vertices, 6 edges, and then 4 faces. Alright, please take note of that. Next type of pyramid. Okay, so these are the things that you can see around us. The real life example of triangular pyramid. This one is speaker, alright? Next. Square pyramid. So it is square because look at the base. It is in a square shape. Alright? And it has only one base. That's why it's a pyramid. And it has an apex here. Alright? Where all the other edges meet at this point. Square pyramid. Alright? So it has how many? 5 vertices, 8 edges, and 5 faces. Pentagonal pyramid because the base, what is the shape of the base? It's pentagon, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides, so it's pentagon. And then it has only one base, so it's a pyramid. So that's it. Pentagon. Okay. And the rest of the other faces are triangle in shapes. So again, it is a pyramid if it has only one base. And then the name of the type of pyramid depends on its base. So what is the shape of the base? I mean the shape of the base. And then the other part of faces should be in triangle, alright? So that is the definition of a pyramid. So in this pentagonal pyramid, we have 6 vertices, 10 edges, and 6